Hello, Commanders! Welcome back to the command table. I am Mathermar, and we are continuing on with our journey walkthrough. We are in the Royal Encampment, Map 3, battles 141 through 145. Before we get to that, if you would please be so kind as to like, subscribe, and if you want notifications when I drop new videos, hit that notification bell. Also, if you have any comments, please feel free to leave those below. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We are on battle 141. Alright, let's take a peek. We have a Death Knight, so that's one of our main threats we're going to want to resolve. We've got a pretty beefy front line with a bunch of shield bearers, some high damage warhounds that we want to be concerned about. And then we've got some sustained range DPS in the back with some protective thorn guards to try and ward off assassins. So what we're going to try to do with our current setup is we're going to clear up that entire front line with our bomb bots. Then we'll have our shield bearers to catch whatever warhounds are left from that initial push and whatever skeletons arise, because that Death Knight's going to walk through a lot of skulls from the dead shield bearers and whatever warhounds die. So then we've got our ranged DPS in the back that we have to be concerned about. The assassins are intended to take out that Death Knight. We're hoping to clear her out before she gets too far ahead. But even if I don't, you want to try and get your placement to where they spawn just ahead of the Death Knight usually. We got to be careful though, because we're about to run into those warhounds, so I might have put them just slightly behind. It was a couple days ago that I recorded this one. So the warhounds are going to come in after the fact and clean some things up and run back and take care of all this. The Ember Fiend is there mostly just to take out the Thorn Guards in the end. It'll certainly help with whatever's left after this, but it's there just to get those Thorn Guards. So let's let it run, see how we do. Okay, poof. There goes the front line. Few skeletons and warhounds left, but nothing serious. And the Ember Fiends do a great job burning down the Thorn Guards. Everything else is cleanup. Okay, very nice. 141 down. Let's go ahead and move ahead to 142. All right, we get to do our bomb trick again. So here we place a single bomb bot in between our two untamed beasts. They're going to come after it, and they're both going to get hit. If I recall correctly, one of them might survive. That might be a different video, but it's been a while. So I think this one might survive, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We have two ancient trees in the back that I'm resolving with these assassins. Spider's Nest I'm not terribly concerned about, nor am I concerned about any of this other stuff. The one group of shield bearers is going to be able to tank it all, and it's going to be able to proceed through without much trouble. The Ember Fiend is probably going to get to the Spider's Nest if the assassins don't get to it first. So we'll see how it all plays out, but I think I've accounted for all the major threats. Let's see if this is the one where the one untamed beast lives. Poof, nope, we got them both. So stay tuned. There will be a video where one of the untamed beasts survives that initial bomb bot. Alright, moving on to 143. Let's see how we did there. Ooh, we're going to have to rewind. Spoiler alert. Okay, let's take a peek. Two battle drummers and a level 7 assassin with a very big placard. Okay, so what are we doing here? We got some plague bearers up front, which is a bit of a twist. More undead is what this one is called. So we're going to clear up all those plague bearers. That's going to resolve the debuff for plague. so we don't have to worry about that. These drummers are then going to run backwards because they've got nothing up front to defend. And the archers, what are we doing with those? Oh, yeah, we put the warhounds in the way back so that they'd zip through and take care of that. Oh, and this assassin, I did this little trick where the freezing trap is going to freeze him. And the thought was that both of these groups would converge on him, but if I remember correctly, it doesn't go that way. There's like one little dog that's obedient, so he gets a treat. But the barrier monk is there to prevent any arrows or crystal spire from burning these dogs down. Now I hope that the barrier monk moves fast enough. I think it does, to keep up with those warhounds, but we'll see how that plays out. The wraiths will go right through the wall and start killing the archers in the back. So let's see how this one plays out. Okay, battle 143. Okay, so there went the entire front line. Yep, the barrier monk does keep up with the warhounds, which totally neutralized that spire. That went down very quickly and very well. Very pleased. Okay, moving on to 144. All right, let's see what we've got. Plague throwers. So we've got 3 groups of plague throwers. We've got Stormcaller in between 2 freezing runes, some arcane blades, and some plague bearers. So we're going to resolve the front line with the 2 bomb bots, so that's going to possibly take out a couple of the arcane blades with it. But even if it doesn't, the arcane blades are just going to slowly move through these entangling roots while the crystal spires nuke them down. I've put the 2 sets of assassins, again, by moving them off and on the map until they have a vertical orientation within the groups. And I've placed them to where they're going to split. So one assassin will go up, the other assassin will go down. And my thought behind that was that the one assassin from each group will clear up the top and bottom, and then the 2 assassins, one from each group, will clear up each of these plague bearers and then run after that Stormcaller. So we'll see if they can thread the needle to get it. If not, I do have these 2 sets of archers that'll be able to take it down before it gets too close. So let's see how we fare. Okay, I didn't really get any of the arcane blades, but it doesn't matter. They can't get close enough soon enough. Hold on a second. Let's see what happened with the Stormcaller. I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, so plague throwers die. And okay, so the assassins do hit the freezing traps, and that blows them up. So the Stormcaller clears out the rest of them. But again, had plenty of archers there to help finish the job, and there wasn't anything left on the front line to protect that Stormcaller and keep the archers back. So very, very good. Okay, 145. Here we go. 3 giant toads. 1, 2, 3. We've got a group of direwolves, 3 druids, and a spider's nest. So I figured I'd try something a little different with this one. We put a unit that's large enough to where the giant toads can't eat it. So we've tagged a Valkyrie onto it. And now this brute is just going to stand there tanking the entire group while our Ember Fiend and our archers attack from a distance. And then the assassins are there to take out the druids because they are a huge nuisance. They'll be, if the druids are left alive, they'll be cleansing the burn debuff and healing them up and giving them a defensive buff. So we want those druids gone, and hopefully the assassins will work their way back to that spider's nest. But even if they don't, I'll push through before too long. So let's play it through. Okay, that brute soaking all the damage. The Valkyrie keeping him topped off. The assassins got eaten by the toads, which is totally fine because now there's no druids left. And it's just a matter of time for the burn and the archers to clean them up. So there it is. That takes us through Battle 145. We appreciate the support for the channel. Again, please do like and subscribe. Also, check out thecommandtable.com, where we have tutorials, raid strats, and soon we will have merch and comics. We'll have another video for you here shortly. Thanks.